another festival for freedom today, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
Hey, lads, this is for Tommy's family. Tommy's family are watching this, so stop. This is all for Tommy's family. His mum, his dad, his wife, his kids are all watching this. Let's have respect for Tommy. Hold on, lads. You ain't got to face down the street because there's people on the speakers here who'll talk about them. Don't look at that. Face here. Face here. You can keep singing Tommy's song. Free Tommy, Tommy!
Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson! Hey, Tommy, Tommy!
Free!
Tommy, Tommy, Tommy Robinson!
Free! That's what we're here for. If we carry on, we've got some great speakers up here. Wait, there's no need to keep going at there. Theresa May is not there. So why have a go? You can come back any other day, but not today.
BBC here!
We want Tommy out. We want Tommy out. We want Tommy out. We respect your patience and thank you for your patience. A few logistical things. I love this sign. Knuckle Draggers Unite. They call us Knuckle Draggers. Knuckle Draggers Unite. My knuckles are red. Red raw. Gerard. We've got a great list of speakers for you. I also have messages from all across Europe. From the Alternative for Deutschland Party, from the Front National, all across the Western world. People are watching this right now, and they're all singing in unison, Free Tommy Robinson! I see flares at the back. No flares, please. They will disperse you if you light flares. We don't want to be dispersed here. Please put the flares out, put the flares down. It doesn't help. You're creating smoke everywhere. It doesn't help. Please put the, thank you, whoever put the flare out back there. I think we should start, shouldn't we? Ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to introduce a speaker who has come from abroad to speak to you today. I told you there is a great sense of solidarity all across the Western world from the Vlaams Belang Party in Belgium. Please welcome Philip de Winter.
Dear friends, as a member of the Belgian and the European Parliament for more than 30 years, it's my job and it's my duty to stand here with all of you today to witness and to fight for what I know is right. It's an honor. It's a great honor for me to be here and to defend Tommy Robinson and the freedom of speech. Today we are all Tommy Robinson. If Tommy is silenced and jailed, so are all of we. So is everybody who is fighting against mass immigration, against Islamization, against multiculturalism, and in favor of freedom of speech. Dear friends, we must break the silence. Tommy Robinson is silenced because he tells the unconcealed truth about the failure of multiculturalism. He's persecuted because he drew attention to Muslim grooming camps and rape squads. He's locked up because he speaks up about the true nature of Islam. By locking up an Islam critical activist such as Tommy behind bars, we bend and we fought for the undemocratic Islam. The judges and politicians who support and defend this decision are collaborating with the enemy. And the enemy, my friends, is Islam. Because the Quran is a military manual to wage war against the West. The Quran is a license to kill. Dear friends, by silencing Tommy Robinson, the political elite behaves like dhimmis. They are already submitting to Islam and imposing Sharia law. We have to stop the Islam colonization of Europe, of our countries, of Great Britain, because freedom ends where Islam begins. Dear friends, Tommy Robinson is a modern braveheart, not a right-wing hooligan. He's a civil rights hero who could help prevent the Islamic takeover of the West. And there is only one response to the prosecution, the intimidation and the silencing. Stand, men of the West, and fight, because we will not be silenced, we will not bend, we will never give in. Defend the freedom of speech. Free Tommy Robinson. Thank you very much.
Wasn't Philip de Winter great, ladies and gentlemen? We know who our very, very big name speaker is. We're just waiting on Geert Wilders at the moment. A few logistical problems. How do we feel about Geert Wilders? Janice just said he radicalized me. All right. While we're waiting for Git, I want to read you a statement from Louis Alliot. He is the number 2 to Marine Le Pen in the Front National. He wanted to be here today, but he couldn't, but he sent a message, which he's asked me to read out for you. He says, according to whether you are wretched or powerful, the court will judge you as wrong or right. These were the words of Jean de La Fontaine in The Animal Sick of the Plague. Unfortunately, centuries after this fable was written, I am forced to admit that its moral still holds true today. It holds true in our Western societies, societies we believed embraced principles of freedom, but every day we are reminded of the ugly truth. In France, writers are condemned for merely expressing their opinions. In fact, the French Parliament is currently assessing a new law against fake news, which in its very nature reveals a repressive attitude towards freedom. Societies that claim to be inclusive foster new taboos under the veil of multiculturalism. Certain topics are no longer to be addressed and thus become unspoken. Louis continues. Last month, Tommy Robinson was arrested and sentenced to 13 months in prison for having live-streamed the arrival at Leeds Crown Court of the protagonist in a case involving a Pakistani gang accused of having committed crimes of pedophilia. His incarceration is a dishonor to the grand liberal democracy that Britain represents, or perhaps that Great Britain used to represent. No country that is confident and assertive in upholding its values would imprison journalists. It took no more than 5 hours for Tommy to be incarcerated after his arrest. Louis continues. Those who still believe in the freedom of opinion and expression should be appalled and outraged by this incident. Gangs committed repeated abuses in Telford and Rotherham and elsewhere, facing nothing but indifference for decades. Should the acts of rapists be kept silent? Should it be prohibited to believe that such violence stems from a misguided approach to integration and tolerance? In Rotherham, one of the investigators working on the case was required to take a class on cultural diversity after reporting the ethnicity of the rapist. They'll do anything to avoid shattering the lies that form the basis of their multiculturalist project. Finally, people like us who question conformity are essential to sustain Western civilization. It is our ability to think critically that has made us who we are today, or at least who we were. Perhaps one day our children will not even have the right to publicly defend the freedom of another Tommy Robinson. In the heart of London, while some men call for the enforcement of Sharia law and others openly endorse the Islamic State, our judges are busy convicting journalists who condemn these acts. It is time for this to come to an end. It is time for those who defend political correctness to stand up for a worthy cause. Once again, I want to thank Louis Alliot of the Front National, or now called the Rassemblement National, for sending us that. Please send your greatest love to Louis and Marine Le Pen.